was a dark and perennial gray night in the realm of Manzasun. For quite some time now, the sun rays haven't been able to filter through the cursed clouds of the realm. Few knew what really happened. Many suffered the consequences. But things were about to change. In the realm had just arrived a hero who would change the inexorable flow of events.
The time for introductions is over. Let's get on with it and look for this gold relic.
Our impatient paladin, a cunning knight with a lunatic soul named Rusty Steelknee, had just arrived in the realm of Manzasun, where a precious gold relic was kept. His relic hunter's nose and a series of lucky coincidences had brought him to this place, without the slightest idea of what to expect.
I expect to become rich. What else?
As chronicled on the parchment of the High Warrant, the gold relic is the source of immense power.
Good. That means it's very precious, right?
Secrets that had the scent of a myth and that were long handed down by
Cash, money, dime, dough, greenbacks, stacks of doubloons?
Yes, it is worth a lot.
That's perfect then. It will be mine.
Moving the mouse cursor to the top of the screen, Rusty opened the contents of his mighty capacious belt and examined the 3 stacks of gold doubloons, clicking on them with the right button.
There are 3 nice stacks of gold doubloons. I never leave home without money.
How much money had Rusty with him? To use it with the surrounding environment or with another inventory, he would only click once with the left button to drag it. Suddenly, Rusty decided to make a wish and use his doubloons on the well. He clicks on those with the left button and drags them to the well.
One though, I earned them with pain and sweat. I don't want to throw them away because a voiceover told me to.
Great! It worked! Rusty got the desire to interact with the surrounding environment too, to see what was around him. Just a few items got highlighted from sweeping the mouse. Once Rusty found something interesting, by clicking with the left button on such an item, the action he could perform appeared. The eye to look, the hand to use or pick up, the bubble to talk, the foot to walk. Pretty intuitive. Rusty did a test to see what he was capable of doing, so he decided to select the well and choose the action assigned to the hand. That is to say, use or pick up. Since he couldn't take the well, Rusty jumped in it.
I can't use it there. I can't use it there. I already wasted one for the tutorial. I surely won't throw another away for nothing. There, I knew it. The voice tells you to jump into the well, and what do? You jump in the well. But this time, I won't accept it. I'll take the well. Done. It's a bit heavy, but it was worth it.
But Rusty realized that what he had done was illogical, and decided, of his own free will, to give back a bit of normality to the story.
Okay. Maybe this time you're right. I overreacted. I'll put it back. But don't ask me ever again to jump in the well.
Coming to his senses, and now master of his actions, Rusty tried to understand in what area of the Realm of Manzasun he happened to end up. So he pointed his mouse towards the swinging sign and looked at the writing.
It's the sign with... It was the sign with the name of the place. Ye Old Cemetery. When it fell, the sign got stuck in the swamp ground down here and nearly hit the head of my horse Spoffy, which I just parked here. Oh no, there are green trolls approaching Spoffy. They don't seem to have good intentions. Spoffy, run! Oh, too late. Those filthy trolls are already on my poor Spoffy. Cannibals! Just a second. They're not interested in its flesh. But the stuff I left on the saddle? No! The sword given by my friend Arthur? Gone. The shield from my Nana? Stolen. The socks, metallic cloth with the days of the week written on them. Pilfered. My hand-soldered cast iron drawers. Strange. They left those behind. Oh, damn them. Maybe it would have been better if they just ate Spoffy. We'll tell Nana now that they stole my shield.
The adventure started with some hassle, but Rusty was ready to overcome any obstacle that would appear in his path. On the other hand, you never get to find the key to open the door under its doormat. What fun would that be?
Good. Now that I have the basic information, let's find someone who can direct me to the gold relic I'm looking for. Spoffy keeps eating the moss quietly, while the trolls have basically stolen all my stuff. I have to retrieve them once I'm finished here.
Who's there?
Hi, I'm Rusty Steelknee, Fearless Knight, and I'm looking for the gold relic of the Realm of Manzasun.
Ah, well, at least you're not one of those damn green trolls who come and stink us out with their terrible smell. There are evenings when the wind blows southwards, making it so you can't breathe.
Well, I fear those smelly trolls elsewhere to have fun today. But why are you turned towards the west?
Aren't you the skinny one with the wooden armor?
No, that's the lamppost. I'm the one behind you, with the, shiny armor.
Sorry, my wife gave me this new helmet and I can't wear my glasses while wearing it. Anyway, nice to meet you, Sneak Tree. I am Macho Turtle, the guardian of the cemetery.
A blind and deaf guardian. You wouldn't have had any problem getting this job. Anyway... My name is Steelknee, Rusty Steelknee.
You're only at the beginning of the game, and you are already rusty and with a knee prosthesis?
Oh, but this isn't exactly my first adventure. The story begins when I decide to enter an underground crypt where...
Wait a minute. This is one of the endless series with a prequel, spin-off, sequel, and an animated series, isn't it?
That was the idea, actually. As a matter of fact, there's already a comic depicting my brave actions in...
Cut it out, Brave Knight. I already have an infinite queue of VR games to work off.
Okay. A while ago, some water dropped on my knee, and it got rusty.
I understand.
But I still want the animated series.
But tell me, Smilk-Free, what brings you in your shiny armor to these parts?
What the? I was saying, I'm here because... I'm looking for the gold relic of the Realm of Manzasun. This is the Realm of Manzasun, right?
Of course, this is the Realm of Manzasun. And the gold relic you talk about is definitely the famous idol lamp, TM. It's kept inside the Ascension Temple. Unfortunately, at this time, the temple is currently not accessible. The lift is long broken, and they still haven't made up their minds to repair it.
I understand, but I don't see the problem. I've climbed obstacles much higher than this one. Point the direction of the temple immediately and find a way to get there.
All right. The Ascension Temple is at the top of that cliff.
What? When I talked about climbing obstacles, that was just a metaphor.
I told you it wouldn't be easy. However, there could be a way, actually. The Old Guardian had the necessary tools for climbing up to the temple. With that free climbing gear and lots of goodwill, you might just make it.
Very good. Okay, and just where can I find this old guardian?
He's dead, having crashed down in the attempt to climb to the temple. But, what's that rotten egg smell? Are those stinking trolls back again?
Well, now I really have to go. Bye!
Hey, look at this, Rudy. Perhaps this might come in handy.
Rusty. My name is Rusty. What might come in handy? Wait a minute. Where did you get that piece of paper?
Well, I only wear this loincloth, so I pulled it out from...
Alright, stop. I don't want to know. What's on it?
It's... Here, all the tombs in the cemetery are listed. Today, I'm supposed to catalog and deliver it to my boss. We can exchange favors. You do the job in my place and write down all the corresponding names. And I'll give you more information on how to find the grave of the Old Guardian.
Hey! What was that? A rabbit? The rabbit crawled up this crypt and hid between those caskets. Bunny! Come on out. I won't hurt you. Whoa!
Hey, you! Leave Donnie alone!
Excuse me?
Donnie, my pet weasel! I saw you wanted to kidnap it!
Kidnap? Actually, I thought it was a rabbit, and you know how it is. It's dinner time.
Killer! You want to eat Donnie!
I don't anymore. Before knowing it had a name, I wanted to eat it, but now I just kind of want to tenderly caress it. Anyway, pleasure to meet you. I'm Rusty Steelknee. Mighty Knight.
Alright, Mighty Knight. I'm not completely convinced, but I believe you. The fact is, in these times, all of the pet weasels of the realm are mysteriously disappearing. My name is Roy Spiderweb, textile entrepreneur of the Realm of Manzasun for several generations. What brings you here?
Looking for a precious gold relic, the famous idol lamp.
Yeah, I know it, but I didn't know it was so precious. I thought that King Prime II only really cared about it because it's the wedding gift of the poor Queen Lady Rosemary.
Searching for the old guardian's tomb. Would you know where he's buried by chance?
The old Guardian's tomb? I have no idea what you're talking about.
But wait, didn't you say you've lived here a long time? You don't know who the old guardian of the cemetery is?
Sorry, but I can't help you. What I can do is guide you to the burial site of my Donette, Donnie's grandma.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, but no thanks, I'm fine. Since it seems that you know the king very well, Do you happen to know where he keeps the lamp?
Sure, it's not a secret. You can find it by turning immediately left once you enter the temple.
Huh, that's it? Well, if it's so precious to him, how come he left it in plain view? Isn't he afraid that someone might steal it?
Absolutely not! The lamp is protected by a hellish mechanism. It's not possible to reach the shrine without being burned alive, cut in two by a huge axe, tortured by a rain of stones, and suffer electrocution from 1.21 gigawatts of power!
Darn! I haven't even surpassed the first difficulties, and already longer and more difficult trials are afoot. Doesn't the blood rush to your head being upside down?
No, in the spiderweb family, we have a special emitted toxin that splits the cardiovascular frequency at every juncture, allowing us to take positions bordering on superhuman.
What?
No, blood doesn't rush to my head.
I'll see you, Roy. I have a mission to complete.
Okay, if you're looking for me, I'll be up here.
But where did he go? Love Bear. No standard armor fit the enormous size of Love. The muscles in his neck were so big that the farrier built a special helm for him to contain it. His temper wasn't the greatest, but his mommy always managed to calm him with the rhythm of the hypnotic sound of Lovey's little snake, as she called it. On the tomb is a grate that the echo seems to be coming from. A bit below, there's some kind of torch holder, without the torch. All right, I marked the first name on Macho's list. Let's proceed since there's still a fair number missing. Very Mary. Madly in love with a brave man but never reciprocated, she always imagined a life with him by her side. She died of a broken heart when she heard the news that actually he was she. On the display is a green button. I press it.
Unrecognized face.
Damn, it's a facial 3D scanner. Oh, amazing. I'd like to have one at home for when unwanted visitors come calling. Good. Let's add another name on the list. Captain of the Guards, Fester Bottom. He did his duty honorably by enforcing the law and defending the king's interest. Then one day he was discovered being sitting down and confessed to be a woman. So she became a courtesan of the king. She was also forced to change her name to Esther Bottom. At his behest, he made us carve his man's name on the tombstone in honor of what he considered to be his true identity. I see something inside a cavity of the tombstone, but it's covered by a sort of green luminescent spiderweb. Whew! That's such hard work writing all the names down. And above all, boring! I'm a knight of action. Who wants to read all these inscriptions on tombstones to find an old guardian?
Our paladin felt frustrated by the intellectual task ahead of him. Reading the epitaphs of dozens of tombs doesn't suit him. So he asked for help from his most precious source of information, the narrating voice. With smooth tones, the narrating voice told him he knew the answer to his question. That is to say, where the tomb he was looking for was located. But then he confronted him with a moral dilemma not easy to decide. If he chose the simplest path, his conscience would label him a fraud who preferred shortcuts to real challenges. On the other hand, he would save precious time in retrieving the fantastic gold relic and conclude his mission.
I'd really like to read all these nice tombstones. I mean it. But I think I could use the time I'd save by choosing the easy path for, I don't know, taking Spoffy for a stroll.
The choice of the bold knight made perfect sense, so the narrating voice decided to reveal to him an astonishing truth. The revelation was so shocking and mind-blowing that an unnatural silence wrapped the Ascension Mountain and its surrounding swamp.
Well, if you don't get a move on, it'd be faster actually reading all the tombstones.
The young and hasty knight had just blown a hint, giving him an unparalleled level of stoicism. But the voice felt the need to help the less wise, so he still wanted to tell him that the cursed tomb was concealed because it hid a danger so powerful as it would be able to wipe out the whole realm of Manzasun and the surrounding kingdoms. The one you know as the Guardian, the voice continued, knows the real name of he who lies in the coffin and will be able to direct you on the right path.
I get that. I asked the Guardian the real name of the old Guardian, and I will find his coffin. Clear and simple. Maybe he'll also be able to tell me which wing of the cemetery he was buried.
Convinced he understood, Rusty walked with firm and decisive steps to have a few words with the Guardian.
Oh, nice. The list is complete. And anyway, none of these tombstones displays an epitaph related to an old Guardian. The voice was right. Maybe there is a hidden wing of the cemetery in which the corpse was laid. Let's take the list back to Macho. He'll be able to give me answers.
Who's there?
It won't move. Someone must have glued it to the wall. Here lies the Riddler, a sadistic man who lured up, tying them to a chair. He forced them to answer the crosswords of a famous newspaper, promising to let them go only after they solved the 13-down question. 9 letters. Important person who benefits from feudal rights. No one was ever able to do it. On the tombstone is a panel with some small holes and the symbol of a mouth. Ramai Chin Moonshine. Ramai passed his days going in and out of the inn of the realm. He came in, drank, and went out drunk. He was hospitalized several times in the nearby Xenodochium because of various alcohol-induced comas, which he survived. He died one night when, tired of wandering for inns, he simply decided to lay down on his own bed. A drunk woman went into the room, ranting and wielding an axe, plunging it into the blankets. Ramai was under it. He didn't notice a thing. What an ugly fate. Surviving various alcohol-induced comas and then dying from not going out to drink. There are some empty bottles at the bottom of the tombstone. The label says Whisk Rob. The list is already filled in completely. And since I chose the easy path, it's a waste of time reading the other tombstones. Better take it to Macho. last guy up Jazz was. It is said there's a hatch. There's a fridge inside the tombstone. It's full of ice cream sundaes! There are sour cherry pistachio sundaes, chocolate pistachio, and sour cherry chocolate ones. Good to know. The list is already filled in completely. And since I chose the easy path, it's a waste of time reading the other tombstones. Better take it to Munch.
Knight.
Here's the list completely filled out.
I see you got the red SOS stamp. This mark lasts a lifetime. You know that?
I don't know what you're talking about. What stamp? What mark?
The one that popped onto the list. It appears because you asked for help from home. The simple path. Don't you worry. I won't tell anyone about it. The important thing is that you feel at ease with your conscience.
Of course, my conscience is here. Quiet. Not saying anything.
Like hell?
I think I performed this job brilliantly. I haven't missed a thing. But I have noticed that no grave in this cemetery refers to Grumpy Old Guardian. You don't happen to know his Christian name, do you? Maybe they buried him under his real name?
In one of these tombs, a really good friend of his is buried. They say he took care of the corpse. Some hints in order to find him, but nobody up to now has been able to decode. If you think you're tough enough, be my guest.
Okay then. Thanks. What was the name of the old guardian?
I told you, the farrier. No one ever managed to open his tomb, wherein lies the secret of the place in which the old guardian rests. He left some hints in order to find him, but nobody up to now has been able to decode them. If you think you're tough enough, be my guest.
Are graves all here, or are there other places where I could find a tomb?
Well, I haven't been here long, but I think there could be some other unmarked places in which they laid some corpses. In fact, you know what? I'm giving away at a bargain price this ye old cemetery map and annexed swamp.
Right, but...
Well, there's no need to thank me. You were really likable, and believe me, if it weren't for my wife, I would give this map to you for free. But you need to give me a stack of gold doubloons. It's really a steal. You won't regret it.
But whatever.
Good. Wise decision. And don't wrinkle it.
Do the green trolls happen to be playing a leatherball tournament?
Green trolls playing leatherball? That simply cracks me up.
Sure, Macho. If you think so. Thanks, Macho. With your information on the farrier and my acumen, I'll manage to decode the clues scattered among those old tombstones and free the princess from the clutches of the dragon.
Aren't you getting confused with some other story?
Right! I got caught up in all the excitement. I'll go look for the old guardian, even if I prefer the princess. But this map is a con. It's super small, and there are no indications apart from some random names. Macho. Next time I see him, I'm gonna tell him off.
Hey, Fearless Knight.
Listen, Macho, about the map you sold me.
Relax, no need to thank me again. It was my...
Well, to be honest, I'm not very happy about the purchase, so...
What's wrong? Look, it's original, and the nominal coordinates are accurate than ever. I'm sorry, but there's no refund. But if you want to sell it to someone else, go ahead.
There's only me... Who do you want to sell it to?
Hey, it's not my fault if you don't like it. Look for an internet spot and put the advertisement on Eneye. You'll see how many people will bid.
Okay, forget about it. Thanks, but now I really have to go.